How's it going, everybody? SirSmw from 858, and I wanted to make a longer video today. The reason I don't make a lot of long videos is because I don't really feel comfortable talking a whole lot. I don't have a mic set up. I don't even have a computer. I just make these shorts usually just off my phone, same way I play the game, really. So as you guys have noticed in my shorts lately, me and 826 have been going back and forth a little bit. So I talked to my new friend Offspring, and he said that they got together and they wanted to show me what a real 37 looked like. So here's the first fight. Kind of got under my skin a little bit, I'll be honest, because we're in different time zones, right? And he kicked me right at my bubble drop, the 4-hour mark, and when I got out of bed in the morning, boy, I've been kicked out of the mine for about 4 or 5 hours, so we're gonna try not to do that to each other anymore. And we are friends. We talked, and I told him I was gonna make a video. So here's our first fight. He had, wait a second, let's back that up a second, sorry. He's got 36,000, give or take, 37,000 more troops than me in this battle. So he's on offense and I'm up on defense. The one thing that I wish I could do was match his troop count on the melee up front. I don't have as many shredders as he does. Sorry, I'm trying not to sound like I'm yelling. I know the game noise can be, I don't know how well the audio is going to mix on this. But he does a good job. He's got really good stats. And that front line, boy, he just tore through me. Good job. That was a great fight. So that was our first one. Then I came back and I had buffed up. Now I have, 18,000? Give or take. More than him. And I lost this fight. Here, we'll watch it. I'm going to put it on fast forward, just because we have a few fights that we need to get through here. But I did lose. It was closer, but I lost. And congratulations to Offspring. I heard that he is now a C38, and he'll be recruiting some new EMPs probably during the recruiting phase this week. That's awesome. So yeah, he won that one too. So he's 2-0. But I adjusted my formation. You know how I like to do it. So I come back with same amount. Let's check our stats real quick. I am not buffed here. I just have a fleet buff. So there's my stats. His plane and Titans are one level higher. I haven't seen them. I don't know where his talents and equipment and stuff is. But his melee hit points and his LRA are quite a bit higher than mine. Really the only spots that I kind of have him beat is damage and damage reductions. And if you've been following me for any amount of time, that is very huge. That's why I can hang with this guy. Same thing with Titan damage and reductions. We do a thing called cumulative damage, where we take every single damage stat and we add them together and divide by how many there is or whatever. Add them all up. That's how we do it. Jeez. So let's see. What did it take? I didn't have to adjust much. Actually, I used less melee, and I padded up my back row a little bit more. And you'll see I was able to take them out. We don't need to fast forward. We can just enjoy the show. And, I did the same thing to him because he did it to me, right? He kicked me out at the 4-hour mark. And when I came back into the mine and noticed the fight, I'm like, alright, well, I'm going to have to get my revenge. That's how you do it, right? So this was my first time beating him on offense. I'm gonna tell you, if it's within 100 or 150k difference, when you win by or lose by, then you're within range of adjusting your formation to get the job done. And that right there should prove that to you. Because when I failed, he still had 78k, and when I beat him, well, I had 120k. So it's not, you know, you might just have to play with something. So then, let's see, he come back. Now he's really buffed up. 60k more than me. And again, look at the amount of uranium there. He got me at the 4-hour mark, so he was bound and determined to prove a point here. I would like to give him a little advice, though. I would say maybe trim your mid down a little bit, and maybe try using 3 or 4 units in the back row. I mean, I don't want to give you too many hints to make the fight more one-sided your way, but or maybe you like your formation. Maybe you've tested it, and maybe that's what works for him. So I do know that if you use 3 to 4 units in the back, your Titans will stay alive a little longer. So he come back with that humongous fleet, and he whooped my butt again. So I'm like, okay, this is not all I can be. I can still grab Marshall, and I can still use my 10%. So that's what I did. And when I came back to find him with that big 540k fleet, he didn't wait for the 4-hour mark. He left early on me and went and disappeared into a different mine. So I couldn't do it. So I fought this guy, one of his teammates, just because I needed to get into the mine somewhere, and he had a decent, or no, he didn't have a decent amount. I just wanted to stick with the 826 guys for a minute, so I beat Gargamich, and then I seen Breaker was in the mine. I had lost my 10%, but I still had Marshall. So I took Breaker out, and he's C38 with the gold plane. We can zip through that one real quick. I'll just go fast. But I was looking for Offspring, and yeah, he was gone. So I had to wait. I did find him again, but he had reset in a different mine, so I had to wait a little while. And when I did find him, like I said, he was in a different mine, smaller mine, and he had lost all of his buffs. So I came back and tried him one more time with, I think I just had Marshall and my 20%. Let's zip through this one a little quicker. And then we'll look at our stats here again. So what I'm getting from this is if he's got 40k more troops than me, he wins. If I can have about 20k more than him, I win. We're pretty close. Totally different built cities, though. My formation is different. You know, I like to rock them snipers and split my power. But there's my stats again. Might have had a hit. No, that's the Marshall buff. 1233. I think I'm at 1226 or something on melee hit points, but my attack is not buffed. So just fleet, and let's look at his here. Okay, he is buffed. He's at 1505 or 6 now on his attack, so he's got an attack buff there. And I was able to take him out. And then a little while ago this morning, I gave him another try. I wasn't going to include this one in the video because we had talked now and we made our agreements, and but there's the results from this one. I didn't check to see if he was buffed up or not. Nope, he's not, but he did increase overnight, 1.5% or so. Maybe he's got a hit point buff. I'm not sure what his actual hit point stats are. But there again, I came at him with a little bit too much melee, in my opinion. Just like the last time when I lost with this amount, I should have used a little less melee and a little more back row. He was able to win this one. But he's got a nice city, beautiful city. I don't know if you guys can see the line or not. Sometimes my videos record with it, and most of the time I don't on shorts, but it's going my way quite a bit right now. Like 60%, and then right here it starts coming back down. I should have had more over there on the in front of my male Titan. Yep, lost both my Titans, and down I go. The zombies are quite a bit stronger than mine. Where am I at? 1288, 1359. All right. So now we're waiting to see if he comes for me at the 4-hour mark, or you know, sometime today. I told him go ahead and give me a try, because I'm not going to last until reset tonight, sitting in this mine, and I think I'm out of attacks for the day. Oh, here's the guy that he said he can't beat. We'll have to give him a go one day. I don't think I've ever fought Zeke. So there's a couple of them out there that give him a go. But that's the current thing going on with SirSmw and Mr. Offspring. So we're having fun, and we're growing, and we'll see you guys in the next one.